Well, we're back with Ed Rollins, Michael Goodwin, and Robert Zimmerman. I'm looking down at my note here because I just can't believe this. Kay Hagan running against Elizabeth Dole in North Carolina, and there is actually something called Godless, and Kay Hagan is associated with it in the minds, at least, of those who put together a commercial for Senator Dole. Help me out on this mess.
Kay Hagan is a Sunday school teacher.
Well, there's your problem right
she's a church-going woman, a weekly church-going woman, and this...
Well, now, don't say weekly. Maybe
well, she said weekly. Bottom line is, this ad means that Kay Hagan's going to be the next senator from North Carolina.
Well, not if she's godless.
Well, that's the point. I think Elizabeth Doles better consult her her pastor.
What do you make of this? I mean, this is, to me, I didn't even know there was such a thing as godless Americans.
Well, apparently there are in North Carolina, according to the Republican Party there. I think it does harken back, though, to it's desperate time, and Elizabeth Dole is losing a race that she should have won, and so this is kind of a shock tactic at the end.
There has been a long history of despicable ads run by Republicans, led by Jesse Helms and his whole congressional club, which I'm sure is now running Elizabeth Dole's campaign.
Really? You think there's sort of like a genealogy to this?
There's a real genealogy to this, and Charlie Black, who's very involved in the McCain campaign, has always been the guiding force behind both Doles.
Whoa! So
my sense is she got desperate. They came down and they did something desperate, which is so despicable and so unlike Elizabeth Dole that she should be ashamed of herself.
And I was just making fun of the idea of this godlessness. I have to say, it is crazy. The campaign has been, I think, rather benign. The presidential campaign, even though Barack Obama says he's been called every name in the book, he's been called 2 names that I can think of, and they were pretty mild.
Yeah, socialist and a communist.
Well, the communist part I didn't hear. I heard redistributor and socialist.
Actually, I think he said himself he'd call me a communist because I played with my toys with my neighbors.
Well, that wasn't a bad way to blunt that. And as always, Robert Zimmerman has blunted all of the charges against the Democratic Party in their entirety.
Just speaking objectively and analytically.
And truthfully. As always, Robert, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Michael. Ed, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.